Oh yeah, if you don't mind, it'd be
Sure, no
That's
problem.
all I'm doing.
Do you make another one?
Yeah, actually, it's a little weird, but okay.
No problem.
Start off, please, we give you your name and spell it.
Sure. My name is Janet Folger, Folger, last name Porter, Porter. Janet Porter is fine if you want to put that on the screen, but a lot of people know me as Folger because last time I was here I was Janet Folger, but I'm Janet Porter now, as Lynn Watchman says, with God all things are possible. So
And Janet, who are you, Janet?
I am the National President of Faith to Action, and I'm a coordinator for the Heartbeat Bill.
Question about the roses. How do we go about funding, getting the roses, and if a person accepts the roses, are you only delivering to folks who are supporters of the Heartbeat Bill, or are you trying to persuade folks who aren't?
Everybody's getting them, and I'll tell you how it happened. I had an idea riding back from Columbus 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, let's Valentine's. What can we do this Valentine's Day? We can't do helium balloons. And so I came up with the idea of roses about 2 weeks ago. And 2,200 roses, as you see behind me, is what we had. Now, if we had a little more time, we'd probably fill up the rotunda full of roses. But in 2 weeks, people from around the country, around the state primarily, and beyond, have decided that they want to be a voice for the voiceless, to send that symbol of love and life to the senators with 3 in a bunch. That 3 again representing the 3 babies who would be saved every single day, every single hour. That the Heartbeat Bill, when it becomes law, will save 3 babies every hour, or 2,200 babies, as we see 2,200 roses behind me, 2,200 babies every single month. It's time. I'm all for protecting babies, I'm all for protecting puppies. I have no problem with awareness months or just assigning a disease to a month. Those are issues that they're dealing with over in the Senate. Certainly we can prioritize and put babies on the front of the calendar and bring this to a vote. It's been a year. We introduced this 1 year ago.
It's been a year. You had balloons, now you got roses. What's the holdup in the Senate? Has anybody given you any explanation as to why it's taking this long for them to either pass or not pass this bill?
Well, here's the thing. You remember at Christmas time, there was, in fact, many of the newspapers, many of the news outlets reported that there was going to be a vote before Christmas. There was not. They said there was confusion over the amendments. We clarified that confusion. The sponsor, I was told by the Senate that there was going to be a vote when they came back from Christmas break. There was none. Then we were told that there'll be a vote after the primary. We need to make sure that I believe that we should do it now. It's Valentine's Day, and before these roses die, we should bring this bill to a vote because babies are dying every day we delay.
Is anybody giving you any hope on that?
I believe we're going to see it. In fact, I'm told that when I've talked with those in the Senate, they tell me that when it comes to the floor, the majority of the Senate will vote for this bill. So when that happens, it's just a matter of when, and I believe that the time is now.
Who's holding it up?
Well, I think that ultimately all the decisions are made by Senate President Tom Niehaus, and ultimately those in leadership are the ones who can help direct and decide when this bill comes to the floor. And that's why we're encouraging everyone to call not just Senate President Niehaus, but also members of leadership and their own senators, so that we can bring this bill finally to a vote. You know, if they think they're tired of seeing us, imagine how tired we are of lobbying for a bill that is common sense from a Senate that says they're pro-life. Well, this is, I belong to a group, I founded a group called Faith to Action, and I believe that actions are what you believe. Everything else is political talk. Actions are what you believe. It's time to act on the Heartbeat Bill and bring it to a vote.
Has President Niehaus weighed in one way or another on the bill? Is he pro? Is he con?
I believe that he'll vote for this bill when it comes to the floor, but more importantly, we need him to bring it to the floor, and that's really a legacy that we're asking him to bring. You look and see the 2,200 roses that you see behind me. That's how many babies would be killed every month. But by the way, that actually is more than the population of New Richmond, which is the President of the Senate's home city. That's his hometown. We actually would save the population of the President of the Senate's hometown of New Richmond every single month. As we see these roses represented, that's a lot of babies. That's 2,200 lives that will be saved. And I believe that, again, the time is now. You saw the analogies, you've seen the commercials we ran statewide of the school buses. 71 babies every single day. And we have Lynn Watchman here. I just didn't realize that. Come on over, Lynn.